First topic we wanted to touch on in the music block was Lil Durk and other OTF members being arrested over the past 48 hours over their involvement in Quando Rondo's cousin Lil Pop's death.
Grammy-winning rapper Lil Durk is being held without bail for an alleged murder-for-hire plot. Federal prosecutors say he orchestrated the attempted revenge killing of rival rapper Quando Rondo at a Los Angeles gas station 2 years ago. Rondo's cousin was killed in that shooting. The FBI says they arrested Lil Durk in South Florida Thursday night as he was preparing to flee the country, possibly to Italy, Switzerland, or Dubai.
He did try to give him the okie doke, book multiple flights. That didn't work. So how we feel about what's going to happen with these alleged charges? He going to jail at the top of his career?
I feel like, first of all, he's an artist. I don't really hear nothing about him dropping anything. More stuff I hear about him is really about the status of him with his beef and what's going on with him with other artists or people he don't get along with. So I feel like he's letting that affect his overall, him getting his bag and him putting out music. Because there's supposedly a fan base for him, which I guess a couple of his songs is cool, but I'm not really a Lil Durk fan. But I feel like he's letting whatever outside situations get him caught up, and he wasn't smart about it.
I think that the one mistake he made was not being aware of the people that was around him. I think that's his biggest thing.
It's crazy that somebody that was locked up, was it Jam? Crazy that after he was taking care of him, feeding him. I seen an IG video of him posted up with money.
Hey, count this much. Tell him what's going on, Jam.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Just buy what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof.
Bro got out what?
You know that
how many you did off?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah. That's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years. 12 years. So much money. We really was just getting that shit in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
This shit feels so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I can tell him about the building you got?
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man. We ain't fucking around.
You know that we did it.
The thing that's crazy, OTF Jam, about the situation is that this goes to show you how you can't win on the internet, why you shouldn't even bother with it. When his man's died, when King Von was killed, they was like, yo, what's wrong with you? You're not riding for your man. You need to do this, that, and the third. Yeah. Okay? Now this happened, and he got arrested. Them same people was laughing at him. What's wrong with you? You clown. You just finished your career. So wait, which one is it? Is he a bitch for not riding, or now he's stupid? You can't win.
Okay.
And it's like he tried to cover his tracks. He's the smartest, dumbest criminal I ever seen. Because on the one hand, he's telling them, like, yo, don't book nothing using the company credit cards, but he's texting it to them.
Yeah.
You know, you're smart enough to do that, but you doing that.
It's funny you mentioned that, Dollars, because I did a little bit of research, not much, but, you know, OTF Jam, when he came out, he gave him the $50,000 that they posted on social media, and he also took him to buy a house.
That's
long story short. They're saying
My friends ain't buying me no house. Look, where them friends
at?
at?
You get a Metro card when you get out the joint.
Where them friends at?
But what they were saying was OTF Jam was wearing a wire the whole time.
Well, he caught a gun charge in March, and then when he was arrested on the gun charge, that's when he started cooperating.
Yeah,
and they said that Durk was aware that he was cooperating. He was expecting to get arrested at his show for his birthday.
I don't believe that, bro.
And he
wasn't. But they caught them like 2 days later, right?
Yeah, for the murder. And
murder for hire.
I forgot. It was a few other countries. He tried to throw the feds off. Tried to book 4 different flights.
Dubai and Sicily.
There you go.
Dubai and Switzerland. When
I say he's smart and dumb, like it's smart, he tried to throw him off, but dumb because, like, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think there's nothing that would have stopped him from extraditing him from Italy. That's wrong country.
I think he should
go someplace
South
where they
America,
can't bring you back,
like Brazil.
What's the point? I mean, like, I don't know all the countries you can't be extradited from. I haven't had to go into that playbook yet, but I'm pretty sure Italy ain't one of them. Yeah. I watch a lot of American Greed, and not a one time have I seen one of them jet to Italy. when they're trying to avoid extradition.
Also,
They get the Consuelo. No.
Exactly. You gotta go to.
also he was in LA. They got like OTF Jam on his private jet that he flew. He flew to wherever Quando Rondo homeboy got killed.
No, that was his cousin.
It's crazy when they tell you the butterfly effect, the chain of events that all occurred off of Quando Rondo popping off on Von.
King Von's murder continues to make headlines as the pieces of the puzzle fall into place. The Chicago-born rapper was shot and killed outside of Atlanta's Monaco Hookah Lounge on November 6th following a reported brawl with Quando Rondo and his crew. In newly surfaced surveillance video, a large group of people are gathered outside of the hookah bar when Von, dressed in all white, saunters up to another man who appears to be Quando and punches him square in the face. From there, chaos ensues and gunshots ring out just moments later. Two off-duty police officers who were working security at the hookah bar and another on-duty police officer who was also working nearby attempted to intervene and began firing their weapons. As Von's manager and 100K Management Senior Vice President Jameson Francois explained, those shots that was fired from the individuals that shot Von and myself was the only shots fired from those individuals. Every other shot was coming from authorities. They started shooting everywhere. So when you see everybody taking cover, they wasn't taking cover away from the shooter from Von. They was taking cover because they didn't know where the shots was going from. After the gunfire ceased, 2 people were dead. Von was rushed to the hospital in critical condition and 2 others were injured, including Francois and 22-year-old Timothy Leaks, who was charged with the murder on Saturday, November 8th, while recovering at Grady Hospital. Von had just released his latest album, Welcome to O Block, on October 30th when he was killed. He was 26 years old.
The chain of events from that to him being killed to this dude's cousin being killed to them all being arrested, just losing your cool, your temper, the chain of events that could lead to this. I couldn't think of anybody who was at this height of their career and to go down for something like this. Usually when people do get involved in fuck shit like this, it's when their career is over. When I thought of celebrities, I thought of like Cosby. Obviously, I thought of Diddy. I thought of R. Kelly. I was thinking of a bunch of celebrities. I'm like, I couldn't think of nothing.
Fetty Wap too.
But Fetty wasn't at the height of his career. Like,
no, I thought you meant when. My bad.
So that that's the part I was saying, because even though I don't listen to Durk, I know who he is. I know of his songs. If you listen to hip hop, you can't avoid at least not hearing or knowing who he is.
Now,
could y'all think of anyone who was at the height of their career like this to lose it?
Boozy. Didn't Boozy go to jail?
No, but
was he at the height of his career?
He wasn't at his height of his career.
Like he had Wipe Me Down. He had all those tracks.
I don't know why he was arrested. I don't listen to him.
But what I would say is this though, you know, Lil Durk was on the Wallow and Gilly show, right?
I heard they said Wallow tried to give him some game.
Oh, Wallow gave him mad game.
You understand? My situation was different than y'all. When I went to the penitentiary, did the 20, you know, I was caught. I was living my life. So I try to tell you young niggas, tell y'all my story so y'all can learn my story and don't live my story. But I understand. Trust me, I understand what's going on. And I understand how certain shit got to go. But you got to try to plan it out. Even if you know, some of y'all, listen, we going to be real, man. I got to say this. Because some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see next week. And niggas ain't saying that to y'all because a lot of y'all niggas ain't got no fathers and none of that shit. So my position is here and here or some shit like, damn. I fuck with you young niggas. Because when I was young, ain't too many niggas give me the game. And I know you niggas ain't got no dads out here. You know? He happy a grown-ass man and he happy that his dad back. Grown. He like, damn, because he missed that shit. And I know a lot of niggas that gave y'all game, they gave y'all game that was beneficial to them and it wasn't beneficial to y'all and it put y'all in a fucked up position in life.
Wallow explained to him, like, when his brother got killed, he had to forgive his brother killed.
I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. They killed my brother. My brother died in my grandma's arms. In that house that we grew up in. They shot my brother. He ran to the house. He died in Nanny arms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you this some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to give y'all this game. But I had to leave. I had to let that shit go. And when I let that shit go, I started to grow. And I started to glow. And now I'm here today, and it was harder than a mother, man. And I'm talking about this my big brother. I shared the cell with him. I shared the bed with him when we was kids. This little Steve. But I can tell you one thing. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew, taking care of my mama and my grandmama.
Talk to him. Sure.
And he was just explaining to them like, yo, bro, you got to forgive, man, because if not, you're going to retaliate and this, that, and the third. That happened like 3 years late, 3 years before. And he called it way before it happened. And
I seen they said 50 Cent said he also tried to warn him.
Even with Durk, I was telling him, like when I had him, he was in New York. We did the Power thing.
Mm-hmm. That's first and last acting role at this point. Right now.
But we did the not the acting role when we was doing the theme song for Force.
Got you.
For the Chicago version.
Yeah.
Then, like I was like, yo, this is them, right? It's the real shit, right? He's like, yeah. And I said, yo, just watch him. His crew. Because he said that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I've always had that energy myself in the middle of everything that was going on. I'm not just watching.
We know, Fifth.
The other side. I'm always watching. I'm like, wait a minute. Where was you at Thursday? You got pulled over and you're not in jail. Why are you not in jail?
I'm pretty sure a few people tried to, but you know, again,
where they from, right?
Yeah, where they from, and when you young and you hot-headed, and his man's was murdered. I get the anger, not saying it's justified, but when we had this conversation, when you the breadwinner and all this, like, you can't. But if you gonna fucking cover your tracks this poorly, then you definitely can't. What, this the second artist between him and Young Thug, like your inner circle getting you jamped up? Shit crazy that it's his own man's, and you would think it would be a hater, you know, some nigga looking at Money Making Mitch like Uncle Sonny type of nigga that would turn him in, but like, no, it's somebody that you was feeding and taking care of, my nigga.
Know.
Like,
you know, it hurts when you gotta kill a nigga you love. That's what they said. At the end of the day, bro, you gotta be careful what circle you keep around you. Like Wallow said, he was like, yo, you got all these guys around you. Oh, if you put 12 eggs in a bag and you shake it, oh, somebody gonna crack. Somebody gonna crack, bro.
If I ask you guys to commit a crime, please don't use the company credit card to do it. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody gonna crack, bro.
Because
ain't no way everybody gonna stand strong.
Something we gotta figure out. Like, they booked the flights under
their
names, with the OTF credit card.
On page 3, he texts one of his co-conspirators, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." But that was not the case. Credit cards linked back to the artist and his music group OTF were used to pay for the flights and hotels. The two rappers have been feuding for years. Agents say it all began with the shooting death of OTF rapper King Von, who was killed in Atlanta back in 2020 by a close friend of Quando Rondo.
To anybody with sense, that doesn't make sense. That's why I said he was smart to tell him don't do it, but not smart enough to be sending this shit through text on a regular phone.
I have to say this.
I know he watched The Wire, or is he too young for that?
I have to say this.
Burner phones.
First of all, everybody that's going to commit a crime or a murder, wherever you go, there's going to be 1,000 videotapes. There's going to be 1,000 video cameras everywhere you go, bro.
Thanks to Kathy.
You're not gonna commit a murder in these certain places where they're not gonna trace you back to where you was from. What? We seen it in the FBG Duck case. We also seen it on the Young Dolph, where they had masks on, gloves on, videos. They had them on videotape, killing them, going back to their homes with their families. Bro, you're not going to commit a crime nowadays. If the FBI really want to catch you.
First at 5 on your news leader, prosecutors link Justin Johnson, a.k.a. Straight Drop, to the death of Young Dolph through surveillance video. Today, a prosecutor walked the jury through the moments they say show Johnson in the clothes at the time of the murder and in the vehicles coming and going from the apartment where he was staying.
Really, much of this case focused on video surveillance. Much of today's testimony, the prosecutor on this case, Paul Hagerman, in his opening statement yesterday really drove home to the jury how crucial video surveillance was, telling them this wasn't 1981, not 1991, not even 2001. The homicide happened in 2021, a time when so many of us, as we know, basically everything is captured on surveillance cameras. And throughout the majority of the day, they showed video of Justin Johnson, they say, coming and going from Crosstown Concourse where he was living. He was in a white Mercedes, they say was used in the murder, and also wearing that Bass Pro Shop hat and gray sweatpants that we see during that shooting outside of Makita's Cookies. Now, they also show video of him at a separate apartment complex after the shooting where he changed into a yellow sweatshirt, then returned to Crosstown a few hours later in that sweatshirt, packed his bags, then they say went on the run All of this captured on video. There was also testimony from a man who did not show his face for security reasons that said he was there. He was at the gas station when Johnson traded another car for that white Mercedes. This was just hours before Young Dolph's death.
They showed us still pictures of Quando Rondo homeboy getting shot, which means the FBI had the videotape of it all going down.
There's videos, there's text messages.
Yes.
I seen a reference to where they recorded their podcast.
Yes. If they really want to get you, and that's only if the police really want to get you.
Not police, feds.
Exactly.
Feds is
involved, we see a whole bunch of murders get unsolved. If they really want to get you, they're going to come get you, guys. Just keep that.
Go ahead.
I want to say one thing. I want to say this, though. It's just weird that hip-hop, how like the FBI is just like, they just tuning in so much into hip-hop right now. Like, it's just a lot, bro.
They are tuned in. And I do think social media plays a part in that. But I wanted to discuss, because at this time, it is alleged. Do any of us think that he can beat this?
No.
Video dude gave a yeah. Got one no.
Nah.
Jeez.
This is what I would say.
Well, somebody gonna snitch.
Hold on. It's allegedly that
he's the mastermind
is snitching. If he's not an informant or have some of these video, I think he get away with it. It's their word against his word. He gonna hire the best lawyers. But if one snitch, man, it's fucked up, bro. Like,
so you going with yes, he could beat it, or no?
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. Like,
Okay.
I like.
One undecided.
I think he's done. The fact that we was reading the indictment, they have the text messages in there, exactly stating what he said. So he's done. If this was state police, if it was like local cops, if this was First 48, I'd have been like, oh yeah, maybe. Once you tell me the feds is involved, I'm gonna just automatically assume you're going to jail.
Now check this out, Dollars.
It's really just a matter of how long. What kind of deal are you gonna cut for your time?
If they're not gonna catch it for the murder, they're gonna catch him for a RICO.
And speaking of time, that's the topic we should have touched on, is Meech snitching. But
hold on.
I missed that.
One more thing.
Yeah, that's the legend.
One more thing that even when you said like the text message. Now check this out. After they committed the murder, they went to the In-N-Out.
Yeah,
and discussed
the
money.
And they noticed. The
and
fact
they
that
said,
they know that
how
is
the
crazy.
fuck did they know that? That nigga snitching.
Somebody.
I don't want him coming for me, so I ain't gonna say that. But allegedly, that they might have a rat in the
like I
group.
said, the details that they know, it's obvious. There's certain things.
Obvious.
It's like, all right, you can't know this unless somebody was telling.
Was in there. I agree.
So unless somebody drops the bag, like a prosecutor does some fuck shit, or a judge some type of bribery.
One more thing.
I don't see.
One more thing. No, yes, Friday they denied his bail. So Lil Durk.
Some
research.
Yeah. I mean,
that 5-hour trip from Long Island is worth something.
How long? How long? 5 hours? Yeah, nigga, 5 hours, nigga. Yeah. You got nothing else to do but watch college football and
that's dedication. No easy.
He's telling on himself right now.
Yeah. 5 hours, nigga. 5 hours. But anyway, yeah. To the next one. What we talking about?
So, all right. Well, moving off of what was going on with Lil Durk and them.
I said we up now, celebrating. We just touched down. Everything top shelf, cause we up now. No way that we could slow.